Hey guys, Ruby Lemon Girls here. So today we are going to be starting our first vlog and we're going to go ahead and answer the questions that you guys submitted to us. So here we go. We're going to start with the first question. So what is your daily inspiration? We'd probably have to say each other. We want to help each other be the best people that we can be, the best versions of ourselves. So that's a big one. And then, of course, all of you guys. We want to come up with our best tips and advice for you guys to live.
Recipes.
Yes, recipes. To have living the best lives ever. So that's probably our daily inspiration. Next question, what are some tips when making recipes? Jesse's gonna take this one because
tips on making recipes. Don't be afraid to explore with spices. A lot of them can seem kind of intimidating, but if you go local grocery store, anywhere around your house, find the spice aisle, go in there, look at everything. If something looks kind of scary, just try it because you never know how it could be combined with another flavor, or lemons, limes are usually good with any types of spices, so adding those to your recipes can really help.
The ratio
Yes.
between tangy and sweet
is also, that's a big deal as well. Using agave and then maybe like a cayenne pepper, something a little bit spicier. Usually those balance out each other really well, so it's good to kind of combine those.
Complement. So those are probably our best tips when making recipes. Next question. Let's see. What made you guys start this whole page full of creativity? Again, I think it's just each other. Like, we love doing things together. We're best friends. So, and in college, we can get kind of busy with things. So this kind of helped bring us together and have something to do and I don't know.
Something to share, kind of, something to do together when we had free time. It's kind of busy in college, but when you do have free time, maybe one of us doesn't have as much time that day, the other person can kind of take over the blog for a little bit and vice versa. So that's always kind of helpful that there's two people involved, so it's easier to manage, our website and taking pictures and creating recipes and things like that. We're actually moving into a new apartment this semester.
Which we're really excited about.
So we're going to have a kitchen and have everything, so we hope to really be able to keep up with our recipe side of the blog and keep giving you guys some really great recipes. So
awesome. Okay, let's see. What is your morning and night beauty routine?
Rachel, you got that.
Okay, so for sure, washing your face every night is so important. You want to go to bed with a clean face. You don't want makeup on and stuff like that. It clogs up your pores and you can get pimples and bacteria and stuff in there. So it's important to wash your face. We like to use all-purpose. It's like really light. It's not too heavy and strong. It doesn't have any real strong acne fighting. It's just kind of like to clean your face, so we like to use that.
It doesn't dry out your skin really. I have a little bit of dry skin, so usually that's, I found, the best face wash for me because it doesn't dry out my skin or make my skin too oily.
Exactly. And then also I like to use, especially during the summer, if I get like burns, and I guess during the winter too when your face is really dry, and up in Fort Worth it's not as humid, so we definitely dry out because we're used to the humidity like closer to Houston. So I love this by Olay. It's like hydration cream and it's really awesome. It smells so good.
Especially in the summer when you're outside and you're getting super tan, sometimes you might get a little bit burn and you want to help prevent the peeling. I
definitely am right now. Yes. So I've been using this like nightly and it's been really helping.
It helps your face not to peel and like break out from the sun or whatever. So that's awesome.
Helpful. And then we also like to use lotion after showering. CeraVe. And then we also love our Frank Body body cream, which is super awesome. Smells great too. So that's really important to keep our skin nice and moisturized and not dry. And then also I like to do probably maybe twice a week is the lip scrub by Frank Body. It really gets the dry skin off your lips. It's super awesome. I really like it. It's kind of like coffee a little bit. It's awesome. It's probably one of my favorite products.
Especially if you have, an Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick on that's super stained and stays on your lips the whole day. Sometimes you need a little something extra to kind of scrub off all of the lipstick.
And it also kind of tends to dry out your lips, so that kind of helps with that too. So that's kind of my nightly routine. And then honestly in the morning, I don't do a whole lot. I just kind of brush my face before I put my makeup on. Like
a little bit of cold water.
A little cold water and like get the crusties out, and like that's pretty much it. So it's kind of easy in the morning. Next question. Let's see. Fave go-to summer outfit. Ugh, that's a toughie.
Yeah, that's hard. White is a big one, especially if you're super tan. We love to wear white. Sundresses are definitely one of our favorites. They're just so comfy, and it's so hot outside. You don't want to be constricted to pants all the time. So sometimes sundresses are usually some of our really go-tos, just going out on a shopping day or something like that.
And crop tops for sure. Yes. We love crop tops, and we're kind of smaller people. We're both like 5'1".
Yeah.
So crop tops like tend to fit us pretty well, and they like look really cute in the summer.
You can style them with cute shorts, white shorts, blue jean shorts. Usually we have a brand from Urban Outfitters of blue jean shorts that are definitely a necessity that we tend to wear a lot. So we might do a little update for you guys about some wardrobe items that are kind of necessities for your closet. Yes, to kind of check out at some of the local stores and whatnot. So we'll keep you guys posted on that.
Awesome. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so what's our favorite go-to salad? Okay, I'll let Jessie take this one, I guess.
Okay, go-to salad. So I make salads all the time. That's pretty much like the majority of my meals. So basis of a lot of my meals. Usually I love using the mixture from Kroger HEB, which is like the coleslaw mix. It's kind of it's more of a cabbage like texture of lettuce. So the lettuce pieces are super small and thin and crunchy, not like the typical romaine heart lettuce or whatever. So we usually use that as a base, and then I always use at least tomatoes, cucumbers, a lot of spices and herbs, usually just to like get in all the nutrients and flavors from those things. I like to use a lot of fresh things like raw vegetables. I don't tend to normally like cook my vegetables that much for my salads. Occasionally I'll like roast something and chop it up and put it on top, but normally it's straight up raw tomatoes, sweet bell peppers, the little ones, not the big huge ones that you can buy, but they come in like a plastic bag and they're about like this big, and they're like red, orange, yellow, and I usually always put some of those on top. Nuts, seeds. Yes, always nuts and seeds for protein. I'm a big raw walnuts, pistachios, almonds, and what's the last one? Pecans are like really good ones that I usually are my go-to nuts that I put on my salad just because they taste good with everything.
And avo a lot.
Yes, avocado is good also for another texture to add onto the salad. And then I guess for dressings, it kind of depends on what flavor I want to go for. So sometimes you can go as simple as like some red wine vinegar, a little bit of agave, and some olive oil or avocado oil, either or. Those are both really good. And then if you want to get a little bit more like a thicker kind of dressing, sometimes using like Greek yogurt or something, adding some dill, lemon, a little bit of olive oil, usually tastes really good on top of the salads as well. So it's just kind of whatever you're feeling and what flavors you're wanting is usually how you can decide on what dressings that you want to create for the salad. So
sweet.
That kind of covers our favorite
go-to.
Yeah, our go-to salad.
Okay, let's see. Next question was, when and how did you find a diet that was right for you guys, and how do you stick with eating clean and exercising, especially while in school? Okay, so I'm a nursing major for sure, so I am so busy, and I think we can both attest to pre-planning is super important, and grocery shopping is so important. So on the weekends, we like to allot a time period where we can just go and get everything we need for the week so that we don't have to go back during the week to get things.
Because sometimes if you leave that off and you're like, oh, I'll just do it during the week, you're just too busy and too tired, and you don't want to have to make the extra trip to go to Kroger.
And that's where people, I feel like, end up in problems when they just go to like,
and they're like, oh, we don't have anything around the house, let's just go out and eat somewhere.
Or like snack on like stuff that's not as healthy. So like it's all about like pre-planning, like I would say for food stuff, and like having things packed and ready to go. Like packing like carrots and peanut butter, like whatever, little snacks, and like having those with you all the time as well. So like if you do get hungry when you're out, you have like a healthy alternative to like getting chips like from the vending
Sometimes
machine.
getting protein bars. We like Nugo are vegan, so if you are like super into vegan, Nugo bars are really great. They have vanilla, spicy, what's the one you like? The spicy chocolate
there's a
pretzel
spicy
or something.
chocolate, a salted caramel.
Those are really great for on the go if you need something, you want to throw something in your purse or something.
We love protein bars. Like it has, I mean, protein is hard as like when you're plant-based, so like we love protein bars. They're like a big part of our diet.
Really good. And then also another thing is getting your vegetables from the store that are already pre-cut, just because it cuts down your time of when you need to make something. Sometimes you're really on the go and you only have, an hour break between classes and you have to run back to your dorm or apartment and you want to make something. It's helpful to already have the vegetables pre-cut for you so you don't have to spend time going through and cutting all your vegetables. So it's really helpful when you go to the store to buy the prepackaged stuff, just because it's easier and it's more helpful when you're trying to actually create something that's yummy and not just do like the same thing every single time.
Exactly. And also like frozen like veggie burgers we love for go-to quick, like you can microwave them. There's a lot of vegan options like microwavable meals, like Amy's. They have like a few, she has a few that I really, really like. So it's kind of just about going and finding the stuff that
the brands
works for
that you like,
that's healthy, and then having those like
making the daily trips and going to get them.
And then having them accessible like ASAP, like when you need them. So it's just about planning. And then for exercising, we already do a lot of walking like on our campus. So like that's like a big part for us on like the exercising end. But it kind of just depends on when we have time. It's definitely harder for exercising during the school year because we are so busy. So, I mean, it's just kind of about making the time for it. Or, like, we'll make it, like, our time and, like, go on walks. Or, like,
walks are good.
We love walking. It's, like, so good for you.
It's better for your knees and your ankles sometimes than running can be. Running's really good for you, but sometimes walking gives a little less pressure on your joints and whatnot. So that's always good to go on lots of walks.
And like we'll do like little ab sessions together and like just stuff like that, like when we have time. I mean, it's easier in the summer, but as far as school goes, like we do a lot of walking, so that kind of helps with like our exercising, I guess you could say.
Do we have any more questions? Or that might kind of cover it all.
We had, lastly we had what's the best tanner, self-tanner. Okay, so we love this brand. It's really awesome. We like to use it, especially in the winter. We don't really use self-tanner during the summer that often.
Just because we are outside a lot. We do spend a lot of time by the pool, so it's not really necessary.
But again, this is the brand that we really like. It smells really good. We have it in dark. So we use this in the winter. And then we also love Tandiglow that's in Fort Worth. We go there and like she does spray tans there. So we'll go there for like special events like birthdays or like celebrations or formals or just to like reward ourselves after a hard week. We'll like go get a spray tan together or whatever.
She's really great.
Yeah, Kaylin's awesome. So we love Tandiglow. And then, do y'all use any protein powder for smoothies and shakes? We don't really use protein powder that much. Personally, we don't really like the taste of it. So that's kind of
I haven't come across one yet that I've super fell in love with and I'm like, okay, I really want to use that. So we've kind of just stuck to our Nugo bars and protein bars rather than like having shakes and things
stuff.
like that.
But we do know that there are vegan options, like protein options if you want. They make powders.
We can do a little research and maybe get back to you guys about like protein shake ideas and things like that are vegan or like plant-based and healthy for you. So
And then also just a real quick last question about the workout ball in the gym. Like, what do you do with it? Okay, so those like big bouncy balls are great for doing abs. I know for sure. Like, I like doing abs on them. You can also do like kind of a plank with the smaller balls. So like, I mean, it kind of just depends on
like those are for really good ab workouts.
Yeah, they're for ab workouts. You can like hand it to your hands and then back to your feet. Kind of
maybe
doing
some
like
partner work going on.
Exactly. So I mean, and I can do a tutorial on stuff that I do with like the big kind of workout bouncy balls because I do use those because they're like really fun and stuff. So I'll like make some kind of tutorial like maybe later on for you guys about that. So I think that's all the questions that we got for this vlog. So we're so excited again to share with you guys like some of our daily living stuff and like our healthy living advice with you guys. And
if you have any other questions, feel free to post below and we can answer them in another vlog. It's not like the end of everything.
Yeah.
So.
And let us know like what material you would want to see next, because we're going to try to start making a vlog, and we're also going to be putting most of our videos now on our YouTube channel instead of on our actual blog, because it takes up like a lot of room. So we're going to be starting a YouTube channel.
And we'll have that link with in the Ruby Lemon Girls website, so you'll be able to connect easily from our Ruby Lemon Girls website blog to the YouTube channel. So that will be easy for you guys to see when you do want to look at the workout videos, makeup tutorials, and other things that we do. So
all right, well, thanks so much, guys, and we can't wait to hear from you.